Hey everybody, in today's video I'm going to be teaching you everything you need to know to start getting into your hop. Hey everybody, in today's video I'm going to be teaching you everything you need to know to get into your chop hop combos. So in this video I'm just going to be teaching you the most basic chop hop, where we're just going from one side of our hands to their side. So this will just start getting us into the basic fundamentals of how to hop between our fingers, and then we can start adding some more elements later on. So this is what it looks like. So the one requirement that you need before learning this trick is how to get into a chopsticks mount, which looks like this. It's where you get in between your fingers and it lands like that. So when we're doing the chop hops, you're going to need to know how to do that, but that is really the only requirement. So first things first, let's just throw a trapeze. And then we're not actually just going to get into our normal chopsticks like this, where we go just between our fingers. We actually want to insert our three fingers, our last three fingers, so our middle finger, index finger, and our ring finger, just like that. So we're going to want to insert our three fingers, our last three fingers, our middle finger, ring finger, and pinky finger into the mount before that, before we actually get into the chopstick. So then we're going to place our non-throw hand thumb on top of that string right there and just hop over and land into the chopsticks just like that. So like I said, you kind of just need to know how to do this, but I'll go over that one more time. Just place it right there and hop the yo-yo over that finger. So when we're actually here, we actually want to kind of pull those three fingers back. It'll kind of help separate these strings. And then we place our non-throw hand thumb right here. Just hop over it and land into that chopsticks. And then with your throw hand, you want to take it and curl it around just like that. Place your thumb like that and pull it out. So I'll show you that one more time. So we get into this one. You can actually do this before we get into this. It doesn't really matter. But we're going to get into our trapeze. And with our throw hand, we're going to take our thumb and place it on the front side of the string like that, and then curl our hand around, and then open up our hand like that, and then we have this place that the chopsticks will be. So I will show you that one more time on the throw hand. We take our hand, place our thumb like that, and then curl our hand in, and then open it up, and you'll have this chopstick, and then land like that. Now we're ready to start the chopstick hop. Okay, so once we get to this point, we're going to want to start learning how to hop the yo-yo. So what we want to do is start swinging the yo-yo towards our throw hand side. And as we swing it, we're going to want to let go with the string on our non-throw hand thumb like that. So that is what it's going to kind of look like. Of course, we want to land into that chopsticks just like that. But what it's going to really look like is all we're doing is swinging just like that, just kind of rocking back and forth and letting go with that throw hand thumb. And you can kind of just practice doing this, just tossing it over there. Of course, you want to make sure that you're accurate with it. You don't want it to go too high or too low or anything like that. You want to try to get it right next to your hand, right where that string is, where we want to land on. So we want to practice that. And then we're going to learn how to actually land it. So a main point, the most important thing when we're doing this is that we want to keep tension on the string at all points. So if I go like that, I'm not keeping tension on the string. So you see here, now I have tension on the string. If I'm going like that while it's in the air, it's not going to be. So we want to keep the string taut as it's through the air, just like that. So if it is not taut and we're not keeping it like that, it is just not going to land. It's going to look like this, and the strings are going to get all mixed up like that. And the chopsticks are actually going to be falling off your hands because there's not enough tension there. So when we hop, we want to make sure there's tension on the string at all times, so that it'll land and everything is in the same spot. So we want to make sure that as we're hopping, this hand is nice and open and wide like that, so that when we hop over, it'll land. And all this really comes down to is a lot of practice with your accuracy and everything, because it is a very kind of intricate move, as I am messing up here. Like I said, just swing it over and keep that string tension taut, because we don't want the string falling off of our chopstick on our throw hand. So yeah, keep the string taut, swing it over, and do your best to just really land into that right here, this spot right here, and it should look like this. So once we get into that spot, we need to learn how to hop back over to our non-throw hand side. So once we're right here, we need to do the same thing. However, here we are not swinging the yo-yo, we are popping it up just like that, kind of like an Eli hop. We're popping it straight up. So we pop it up. We kind of want to pop it up into the side because we're going back to our non-throw hand side. So we're not swinging it as much as the other time. We're simply popping it up and allowing it to go to our non-throw hand side. It's pretty much the same thing. We want to put our non-throw hand thumb right there so that it is going to make this chopsticks mount. Obviously, if we just land right onto that string, it's not going to work. So we need our thumb there to actually land the chopstick. And it's the same thing. If we do not have tension on the string, the strings are going to fall off of our chopsticks, and it's going to look like that. So as we're going through this hop, we're going to pop it up right here and move it over. We need to keep tension on the string so that nothing is falling off our fingers and it is staying nice and taut. So we're going to hop it up one more time, just like that. Keep everything nice and tight. Hop it over and land in between our fingers. Once again, we're putting this non-throw hand thumb right on top of this string that's farthest away from us. You don't want to put it on that string. You want to put it on right here. And then hop it over and land. So that will look just like this. And from there, you can simply continue to repeat the motion. It's kind of a repeater trick. So that is kind of going to be it for the tutorial. I'm going to give you guys a few tips here. So one tip is to actually use a smaller yo-yo. Right here, I'm using this yo-yo, which is a little bit on the smaller side. It's just going to help if the yo-yo is a little bit less wide and has a little bit of a smaller diameter to just be able to land between your fingers. Obviously, if you're using a really big yo-yo, it's going to be even harder to land between your fingers. So just using a little bit of a smaller yo-yo can help. And really, the main tip I can give you guys, and I know I've said this a lot, but it's just keeping the string taut as you're going through those hops. And that's really the main thing that is going to help you when learning this trick. And then, yeah, like I said, you can just keep going back and forth. It never really ends. Then whenever you want to stop, you can just drop that, and you'll get into an undermount. If you guys would like me to teach my chop hop combo, I can do that in another video, but I'm just going to give you guys a few slow-mos, and that will be it.
Been a long time. Some of the old songs. For old time's sake. As time goes by. Been a long time. Some of the old songs.